Welcome to the Clan Talk Podcast YouTube channel. If you would like to keep updated about our upcoming events, please consider subscribing and following us on our other social media platforms tagged in the channel description.
Spoiled and more exposed, but it's not that I think capacity. So
okay, so I think capacity is not that high,
it's
but
still,
then
you can actually see a child when they speak.
Then some men actually.
No, some men just don't care. But you can actually tell it's a child.
But then why would you go and approach a young kid in the first place?
Okay, I hear
as a man.
Ask the RDC, not us, bro.
I can't blame the RDC if that girl is the actual girl.
She's not the actual girl.
But if she's not the actual girl, then we need to see. Okay,
we need to
I'm not supporting the RDC at any point.
Right,
Even though she's the actual girl, I'm not supporting the RDC.
I don't think they should release her name or anything.
The picture,
let her have her privacy.
Yeah, the picture that actually came out, she looked old and
Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. We are very happy to be back. It's a Clan Talk podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment on our video.
Yeah.
So today we have a very unique episode. Not so unique from the others, but it's different, because we're going to delve deep into a lot of concepts that are happening around us, and mainly for campus students, you really don't want to miss this episode because it's really touching your reality, touching everyday experiences. So, stay tuned.
Yeah. You're supposed to introduce us anyway.
Mm-hmm. So this is Marvin as always, and this is Promise as always. So yeah, I think Promise has a bit more experience than us because it's like, first of all, me and Marvin don't stay on campus, so we're always in and out.
Campus,
but she's closer to she's closer to campus. She's more
stays
involved.
In
Exactly.
So she probably
knows a lot more than we do.
Okay, I don't know so much for starters. I don't stay in hostel literally.
But you have a hostel.
Yeah, I have a hostel, but I'm like there 10% of the time. But what I know I've seen at campus, not in hostel.
Yeah. What have you seen at campus?
At campus grounds, like at school?
No, like
around school. So you walk around school?
No, I don't walk around school.
Personally,
There's people that I have at MOOCs that last saw me like a month ago.
At your school?
Yeah.
Classmates?
Yeah.
Then you don't go for lectures?
No,
or you
I
don't
do.
attend the lectures?
These guys have the online.
Oh, the online week.
The online week.
Yeah. And like sometimes, okay, aside from my classmates, if you're my friend and you're not in my class, I don't want you to see me, you can't see me.
Okay, so what is it that you've seen
Why
at campus?
would you not want someone to see you?
Man, you're grown. First of all, I find myself, I don't want that human interaction.
Exactly.
But the problem with her school, there's like a billion people that you know at MOOCs.
Exactly.
There's like your primary old boy, your primary old girl, there's like your secondary. There's a lot of connections at your school compared to other. I don't know that that's the case with uni, with MOOC.
Not in my
MOOC,
department. No, not really.
For me.
It's just
It's a few people.
MOOC.
It's a few people, yeah, that I know.
I rarely run into anyone.
I don't even get to see them that often, so it's really interesting.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to see.
I don't have to see. It's really nice.
I see you when I have to see. I don't have to see.
Okay,
But like, those stories we used to hear about campus
what stories?
lecturers and student relationships.
Okay.
That shit is actually true.
I swear it is. Like,
I haven't seen or heard.
I've not even seen
how possible it is,
I've not.
you guys.
Maybe because most of my lecturers are like men and I can't.
Same with us, but like, how can I explain? Okay, most of our lecturers in my class are not so old. Majority of my lecturers are like normal adult age, not
What's normal?
Like 35,
okay,
like
35,
35, 40.
No,
40 is not old. 40 is not old.
It's old.
Trust me, 40 is not old.
So what are you?
For a girl,
for a girl, 40 is old at this age.
40, the man being 40.
Okay.
You're lecturer
For a
40
guy.
years old. That's young. That's pretty young to me.
No,
I'm saying
the thing you're talking about is like a lecturer having like a thing with a student.
As a
Yeah.
student.
I
Wait,
feel
so
like
you guys,
for girls,
wait, how do you even know about positionships? Are they like public?
no, because some people have the audacity to talk about it.
Okay, so is it like a genuine relationship, or are they?
I don't think it's like genuine. Okay. Honestly, I never believe a lecturer can genuinely be interested in a student. Like I even feel like they never have time to like vibe you and stuff. I feel like when they want you, they just they want to sleep with you. Or you're going to get okay, something like that.
I feel like lecturers can have a genuine attraction to students, but a student for a
lecturer?
lecturer,
It's where the
Yeah.
question marks are.
maybe if it's girl to man,
Yeah,
does it happen the other way around still?
man to
Like man student to female lecturer?
Nah, I
Yeah,
don't
it
think
does.
so.
I think
It
it does.
Sugar mommy, she would be a sugar mommy.
exactly. Okay, no. It does.
I've heard people complaining that they don't believe sugar mummies actually exist.
They exist.
Have you ever heard of like your
I've
bro
got-
having a sugar
yes.
mummy?
I have
Yeah,
a
real?
friend that
I've never had
has ever
any
had
friend of
one.
mine.
I don't think I've also ever had a friend like have a sugar mommy. or
You have a
something.
friend?
That has ever had one, yeah.
How old is a sugar mommy?
She was around 50, 53.
That's
50,
old.
that's sugar mommy.
Yeah,
That's sugar mommy.
Like, what? Okay, what age do you think sugar daddies?
You know, for men it's different.
For men,
It's not
it
different.
doesn't look that bad.
It's
You guys
that
heard about
bad.
the RDC thing.
Yeah,
What are these
exactly.
things?
The
The
RDC
shiny
went
RDC
to
guy
to
who
Guaranyanji
went
You know,
about-
Guaranyanji.
I didn't get to that story. First story you told me.
So apparently, this chick is a form 3.
Form 3, you're like what?
Form 3, you're
17?
like,
You're like 17.
16, 17.
Yeah. I was actually 16 in Form 4. Oh, God.
Yeah, from 3 you're like
It's
14.
16,
No,
15,
no,
not
but-
17.
Yeah, you're like 15. You're like 15.
You're like 15, 16.
15, 16. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So apparently, this girl, it's her birthday, and she tells her classmates, my man is going to come and bring us a birthday cake, blah blah, and birthday gifts. So they go to in the evening. They go and call him, and she says what she needs, and he comes to school.
Immediately, same day.
Yeah, same day,
Crazy.
and he comes to school.
Mhm.
So I don't know how true the story is, but according to some people's
Allegedly.
story, yeah, the continuity of the story is apparently when you reach a school, they make so much noise with her friends that she's introducing them to her man.
Like mini chaos, eh?
Exactly.
Like you
And
know
then-
how
Like noise pollution.
you know
Yeah.
how students used to go and visit girls at like their school and then
Yeah,
like they
and
shout.
then,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
people
yeah,
shout
yeah.
and
Like
make
a
noise.
celebrity has come, eh?
No,
So
like
like a boyfriend
a
to one of their
boyfriend
friends.
to one of, you know how girls
And I have
post
a
that
feeling he
test.
was carrying like gifts and stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
Oh,
apparently he
yes.
had carried expensive gifts. So, and then now to make it worse, it's not even video, it's like very many people and stuff. This is like a normal school day, and it's one person in school. So apparently the bishop or something like that. You know those guys are next
the
to the church.
archbishop. The archbishop.
I don't think it's the archbishop. But
First of all, the archbishop is the guy
Is
who
that-
heads the
okay.
whole country. Eh?
I
think it's the bishop.
I
Archbishop
also
is
don't
the
understand those things, but I think it's like a bishop or something.
no
like
archbishop
that.
is the head of a certain religion in the whole country. Then
Yeah, by the way, then the
The
bishops
bishops
are
are
in
like
like
different constituencies.
Uh-huh. So apparently the bishop is passing by and hears the case in school and gets in school and finds the scenario. Yeah.
Crazy.
So that's
crazy.
the story.
Yeah,
So now imagine
there's been pictures going around of some fine girl, but apparently she's South African. And she's
apparently she's not I've never seen that girl.
no, she's
that-
South
no.
African. I even found her
Yeah,
IG
exactly.
page.
I also
Wait,
I've
you're talking
also
about,
ever seen
yeah,
her.
yeah,
She was too fine
I
to
think
be a
that
form
she-
free whereas girl.
Okay,
The
I've never
picture
had
alleging
internet, so I
is
don't
the
really
girl.
get this story.
She's not the one. So no one knows the actual
The
actual girl.
actual girl.
girl. But now that's sugar daddy.
So I was
age.
like, the girl expelled or something.
No.
But I
The RDC was arrested.
But
though.
the
And
RDC
no,
was
he was his
demoted.
powers were removed.
Yeah, he's no longer with this. So that's sugar
That's-
daddy age.
that's quite.
That's very absurd.
But I'm like 15-year-old.
Exactly.
It's
So you
illegal,
now
it's illegal
notice-
for a 19-year-old to be dating a 15-year-old.
And then now you're
imagine.
40. Oh,
And-
God.
And RD, by the time you become
I
RDC in
see.
Uganda, you're like 50.
You're like
bro.
50. So
So
now
That's That's
Yeah.
the defilement
and
style.
now you are
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
that
yeah.
man to woman is normal. It's not. Some age gaps are not normal.
But for high school students,
No, but 15-year-old girl, like, yo.
You guys.
That's wild.
So you think people are still that young?
No, I think at 15 you're young. I don't really care. 15-year-old girl,
Did you notice
your
there's
thinking
a
capacity is not
different
even
breed
grown.
At
Let me
For
tell you.
once, they-
Let me even if it's a
Like-
different breed,
Yeah,
as
it's
long
not
as you're below
different.
19, however much you think
different breed of Form 1.
No, I swear,
let me tell
yeah,
you, your
for
thinking
real.
capacity is. Let me tell you,
Not exactly. These guys.
I talk to these kids, and you talk to a 15-year-old girl and actually see a child when she speaks.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the thing. So there's no way I could find attraction to a person with reasons like that. To be honest,
But
Like,
But some adults
some
also
girls
reason very bad.
no, but
grow up,
it's
like, very
different.
fast.
It's
Yeah,
different.
there is some.
Listen,
that's
mommy,
what
let
I'm
me tell
saying.
you, you can grow up very fast and your body shows you're grown, but
Yeah.
when you speak, it's
Your
a
mental
child.
capacity.
Your mental
But you
capacity
guys-
is not grown.
This okay.
I
When
want
you
you to- let me
speak,
tell you.
you say when you speak intellectually, your mental
No.
capacity is not good.
It's not
But
intellectually.
let me tell you-
No more talking.
Yes,
You
we used to
can
have
actually see a
conversations
child.
with this Form 3, Form 1. You
You can
guys,
actually see
I have a
a
feeling,
child.
Those girls know
that girls
so much.
grow up faster than us boys.
Even if
Because
they do
personally
grow up-
at 15, I used to fear the female gender. I used to like tamper with them. I used to shake at the presence of girls my age. But for girls, I hear it's different. It's
They're
of
more
course
open.
different. They
Girls
are
are
more
more
exposed
open,
to the
more
world.
exposed.
no, you guys.
Yeah.
Boys are more exposed than girls.
No, to
are.
that world, to that section of the love world, of the
No.
talk
Relationship.
No, it's
relationship.
because.
Oh, they're
you
more
see-
open to it instead
No,
of
it's
exposing them more
because you
open.
see, for a girl,
I don't know.
rarely is it her having to approach. You get
Exactly.
majority of the time
I-
she's approached, so it's easy for her to get used to that kind of stuff because she doesn't have to put the hard work of approaching the person. They would approach her,
Yeah, that's why.
and because she's approached by very many people, she gets to know very many things.
But either way, a person below 19, your thinking capacity, bro.
I think the thing.
Kids, trust me, kids. I don't care how exposed you are.
There's a law.
You
That's
can
how bad
actually
it is.
see that.
Yeah,
There's a
exactly.
law.
There's actually a lot, but you can't touch a person below it because most of the government knows like you're pretty young
Yeah,
at that age.
but-
I don't really.
Okay, just no girls. Kids of these days are.
No, they're just spoiled, but then either way, they're
They are
just spoiled
so
and more
spoiled.
exposed. But it's not that thinking capacity. So
Obviously,
it's
their
not.
thinking capacity is not that high,
It's
but
still
then we
you can
also
actually see a child when they speak.
then some men attribute.
No, some men just don't care. But you can actually tell it's a child.
But then why would you go and approach a young kid in the first place
Okay, I don't
as
know,
a
man.
man?
Ask the RDC notice, bro.
I can't blame the RDC if that girl is the actual girl.
She's not the actual girl.
But if
I
she's not
don't
the
think
actual
so.
girl, then we need to see. Okay,
We need to
I'm
see
not
that.
supporting the
No,
RDC at
but
any
okay.
point.
Right, they are
Even though,
really-
even though she's the actual girl, I'm not supporting the RDC. At
I don't
any
think
point.
they should release
But
her name
that-
or anything.
the
They-
picture-
they-
Yeah, I
they
don't
let
think
her
they
have her
can
privacy.
release-
at
Yeah,
this
the
point.
picture that
Ah,
actually
stuff.
came out, she looked old, and
Exactly,
the
like-
the picture that came out and the videos and
Need to show me
everything
those
about
pictures.
it.
Right,
I'll
need to
show
see
You
them
those.
to you
haven't
after the
seen
pod.
any.
I haven't seen that
I'll
stuff.
get nature after
Okay,
the
now I
pod.
just know she looked old.
She looked old. She looked
Yeah.
fine.
Exactly.
She's
fine
It's
old.
fine.
Let me just show her to you.
So that you see
Because
her.
that's something. So RDC loses his job and
Exactly. So I'm
That's
telling
some
you
good
now,
job.
lecturers and campus scouts.
Mhm.
That shit is real. I swear.
personally, the people that teach us,
Let me tell you someone.
apart from
controlled-
coursework, I don't think these guys even mark our papers. So I don't
No,
see the
someone
reason why.
controlled. No, we had coursework one like a month back, I think, or something like that. And she said she had the paper from the lecturer himself.
First of all, I'm thanking God my coursework is take home, so I don't.
Yeah, and she's
So even
like,
if you have the paper,
and she's like-
we all have the paper.
so no. At first, it
Wait,
kind of seemed
It's like
normal
a test or
until-
something.
For us, it's like a real paper. You like go and have to sit it and answer. Like it's literally
It's like
an
a
exam,
test, okay?
just that it's a shorter exam.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, so he gave me the paper. And at first it kind of sounded normal until she had a mark that was not like, the paper is out of 30, she didn't have 30. So she says, I think he just still want to give me the 30 and not make it obvious. Like,
Maybe. But you can't like make a complete conclusion that just because she had the paper beforehand, then
Wait,
it's
did she
okay.
she
mention
had
that-
it
wait.
directly from him.
Did she mention that they are
No
having
one
a
would
thing?
ever tell you that.
Exactly. So maybe they're family, friends. all them
But,
don't understand.
but I've seen the possibility of a male lecturer actually.
Yeah, it's a male lecturer actually.
Obviously, First of all, we're all adults at campus.
Yeah.
So first of all, it's not.
Well, all
I don't know if
adults,
there are
but
It's illegal,
employment
it's illegal.
plans.
it's illegal.
It's illegal to sleep with your
Teacher
students.
to student
Teacher
relationships are
student
illegal.
relationship is illegal.
It's illegal.
Yeah, because there is conflict of interest.
They're even supposed to scrap your license.
Your license.
and stuff. Yeah.
So bad boy doesn't fear losing his job and stuff.
No, but there's a girl who even she was chatting sometime. This one was narrating her campus story. So apparently, sometimes some lecturer approaches her and tells her, "I like the way you look. I want to sleep with you."
Straight on.
You guys
Yeah.
direct.
Hey, people.
I feel like you see, and apparently this guy asked her, "Do you have a boyfriend?" And she said yes, and he's like, "Yeah, you keep him because me, I just want to sleep with you." And he asked her, "Will you sleep with me or have a retake?" And she has a retake apparently. She's a
Like-
finalist today, but she ain't graduating because she
But
has
she has
a
a
retake.
retake.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I used to hear all those things.
Now that's
Well,
just terrible. Like that's
What's it
just
called?
bad.
Blackmail. That's blackmail.
That's blackmail.
But I feel like they feel like that's the best blackmail they can use on you. Because very many people fear having a
Having
retake
a
and not
retake
having
and
to
not
graduate.
having to graduate.
Yeah,
Because then you have to wait for another year to sit
exactly. You
one
have to wait
paper
for
and
another year to sit
then
one
graduate.
paper and then graduate with the
It's
next
very
batch.
sad when you come to think of it
It's
and like
sad.
think about the number
And
of
he gave
students
her-
that are
He
suffering.
gave her apparently 49%.
You know, so actually he did it to hurt her, like
Yeah, to like
that
to-
1%. You
Yeah.
know?
and she said that night, okay, that story was funny. So apparently she was discussing with her friends. You know, we have discussion groups at campus.
Yeah.
So she was discussing with her friends, and this guy sent her all the registration numbers of her friends, 5 of her friends, and said, "You either sleep with me or you affect the
Wait.
entire bunch."
So she has the guy's text.
Yes,
I swear to God, I sue you.
It's very hard to pin those
It's
guys.
very easy.
it's very hard.
Let me tell you.
First of all,
You
it's
send me
capable of
messages on a
using
number.
that's like,
No, that I
No,
feel,
let me tell you. Once I have those messages,
mhm.
if you want to hurt me like that, I also do that. We go down together. We go down
Yeah,
together at
yes,
this
that-
point. First of all, I first go and remove the name and make sure the number is being seen. I take proper screenshots of those messages.
Mhm.
First thing I do, I'll go to the dean, the dean of the department,
Yeah.
report a case. Then I'll go to a police station and report a case.
you think
And
you're just
so
saying,
even if you give me a
You just
return,
leave
it
that's
because
that
it
thing.
looks-
you'll go to the dean and the
I
dean
know.
will say, "I'm not filing a case
I'm
until
not
I
filing
sleep
a
with
case."
you." I swear, man.
Let me tell you.
No, that's not about
Yes,
it.
it's
No,
It's
let me
wicked.
tell you.
Mm.
At that point, I don't care about the retake because then I'm getting it either way. If I don't open my legs, I'm
Yeah.
getting the retake either way. So I get the messages. I go to the dean, and then I go to the police department, and I make sure I follow it up. I swear to God, we go down together. I will have my retake. You lose your job, and you see what happens.
Okay, I just feel like it's not that easy. But I feel
It's
like
not
if it
easy,
was
but-
that easy.
I feel like it's easier than just opening your legs to every lecture.
Yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
it's easier.
And I think it's easy for you to gather the evidence. You can gather evidence, to be honest,
Well, then I don't know why
because it doesn't just come to you once.
it's very few people that have thought about doing that.
No, most people just become naive and they maybe fear or something.
Yeah, I feel like
Because they feel
people
like
get scared.
because they feel like they have
to
something
do it.
to lose. At that point, I don't care. I said, let me tell you.
This
So
is the
you-
RDC's that
The RDC
Yo.
girl, apparently that's her.
apparently, but
Apparently,
me when I checked out her IG, she was dancing to Amapiano. She was in like different. You could tell those buildings were not Uganda.
Yeah.
So
so
there's a
no
high
one
chance
knows.
she's not the one.
These
But
are
I,
RDC
but
guys.
I don't think that's
Hey, that's
cool.
the RDC guy.
I don't think that's good actually.
It's the RDC guy.
But I don't think that school would actually release her picture.
Obviously, they won't. Not
Exactly.
even release her name.
Exactly. That's.
She's like, sure, give her her privacy. It's
But let me tell you, when
She
this
lost
kid-
her privacy the minute
the
she
minute
mentioned
she-
to her friends
friends
that my boyfriend
That's
is coming.
my. She
That's
apparently she
what I'm saying.
even
Those
told
guys
the
are
teacher.
kids. Those guys are kids. They are
Apparently
reasoning
even told the
capacity is
teacher
low.
that my boyfriend's.
But my boyfriend
allowance
is bigger than your salary.
Bigger than your monthly salary.
Let me ask, is a guy
Something
married?
like that.
That's
He's
what I'm
married.
saying.
Can you be an
I
asshole?
feel like
Yes,
he's
you
not
can.
married.
They're not married at that
I
age.
feel like
Yeah,
he's
do
not married.
something.
Because I feel like if he was married, he would have a lot to lose for him to go out in public and actually.
Men will do whatever. Have you seen this fine girl? I will denounce my wife to sleep with her. Not to sleep with her, but
Oh, God.
from the kind of men that are out there,
Yeah.
the kind of men that we are,
Uh-huh.
they will not stop at anything to get what they want.
No, but
Being married, do you know how many married men have
No,
done
like-
awkward stuff?
no, they have done awkward stuff. But you're going to realize it's rare for them to actually do it in public.
You've just not seen them. You've just not seen them. I
Like
swear.
you can't be that
No, I feel
dumb.
like she has a point. Like,
You can't be
Exactly.
that
you know,
dumb.
when you're married,
You know when you're married
you have
and
like
you
a
come to
sixth
school.
sense to privacy. So
And you
there are
come
certain
to
things you
school
don't do out there.
publicly and come sure I'm in a
He must be
relationship with
married.
this
He
person.
must
When
be
you're-
married.
I feel like
So,
he's not.
Ah,
Yeah. I genuinely feel like he's not a married man.
yeah. His cut is out of the bag now.
Anyway, a lot of drama
The
in
drama's been happening.
Nyanji.
Yeah.
It's out there. It's already in the news. It's made
it's
headlines
everywhere.
on the
It's
division.
It's everywhere.
It's
Everyone
everywhere.
has
It was on the vision.
Yeah.
How big was this story?
It was a
Everyone
big
has
story. I don't
big
even know how you missed
I
it.
don't even know how you don't know.
It was a big story. I even looked for the girl.
Yeah, everyone was looking for the girl.
Because you want to know what is she up to.
Yeah, exactly. So
Some 3, bro.
From 3. I told you, I see, like you said, she told the teachers, guys are young.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
you guys. Okay, I agree. I know they are young, you guys. But we also know men. Like, men don't care. If a men have audacity, especially older men.
I feel like older men just throw money at whatever.
Exactly,
female
they
want,
know.
and they get it.
If I give her money, she's going to agree.
But then for a 15-year-old and money, I don't think it's about money for the 15-year-old.
Junior. So,
It was once about sweets. Now what do you think about it? 9-year-olds. You just buy
Yeah,
her
that's
sweets.
sweets. Oh, God.
I think a 15-year-old, first of all, a 15-year-old, let me tell you, first of all, majority of the girls when they get to high school, they're already exposed to the sense of money and, like, their heads become intoxicated.
You know, I just
So, by the time you reach Form 3, and let's be honest, literally, Form 3s are the most spoiled kids in high
It's
school.
usually the most stubborn class in high school.
Exactly. So you
Because
think
that's like that, like peak adolescence. I remember I used to like really want to know what girls are about in Form 3.
exactly. So you think she wouldn't know that she wouldn't know money?
yes, she knows money, but if
Exactly.
she's after money,
and
then
she
she's
knows
just,
the usage of money.
Anyway, speaking
So don't you think
of,
there is a
But
younger boy?
she's a pedophile. That's the
Yeah,
definition of
but
a
don't you think
pedophile.
there is a younger boy that has ever bribed her? There is a younger boy. But why do you think she opted for the older man?
Because it could come with gifts.
Because he could come with gifts, which the younger man would not offer.
seems I'm naive on that topic.
Yeah, you are.
You are saying?
Speaking of older men sleeping with younger kids, you guys heard about that. Everyone has
But
heard
the
about the
Diddy
Diddy
case.
The
case.
Diddy case, yo.
So apparently, Diddy had like a lot of influence, like on the music industry and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he would host like these freak offs. He call them freak.
Freak
Okay,
offs.
they were
Freak
called
offs.
Diddy parties. But
But
then, like
then-
at the end of the parties,
Like at midnight,
people.
it's after
It's
midnight,
after
Yeah.
midnight.
you're in for the freak off.
they close. Then a few people leave. Then
Yeah.
the people who
The
stay behind for the
weirdos
freak offs.
stay
Yeah.
behind for the
Apparently, they are called the Class A attendees of his freak offs. The other people
Have they
leave
released the list yet?
No,
They
apparently
released the list, but the
They
list they released was for all the people
was
that.
for all the people that
Attended,
have
yeah.
literally
Attended, so it's
attended.
not.
And once, of course, you can't
Yeah, I
blame
attended,
you can't
can't.
blame someone for attending a party
A
just
party.
because they are signed to someone's record label or something, or they are
Yeah, I
friends with them.
understand.
Yeah.
So he's being charged with 3 counts.
3 counts. I had more came out.
More came out.
More
More
came
came
out.
out, more
There's
came
a
out.
13-year-old girl who says she was used by Diddy.
Yeah,
So
13-year-old.
like, so there are more charges as defilement, as pedophilia, all that. And apparently, in the 100+ bottles of oil that they found in his house,
1,000.
1,000,
Mm.
they were laced with drugs.
Yeah, he would
Yeah,
less them with
he-
drugs, and he would also less their alcohol. Apparently, he would less their alcoholic drinks or any drink
Anything.
to like spike you, and then you lose your conscience. And like very many people came out.
No, but
I've
my
been for-
thing is,
I've been-
I've
no, my
feel that
thing
it's
is,
like-
what was Diddy up to? Like, I understand him being a freak, eh?
Yeah.
But why do it with like a mass, like what mass number of people? Like,
I don't know. I
what
feel
kind
like,
of fantasy did he have?
I feel like when
that's
you
yeah,
have-
I feel
a
like
question.
It's a
that
thing.
has to be
It's a
answered.
thing. It's a thing. It's actually there's a definition to it. I've forgotten what it's called. once people like that achieve a lot of power,
Yeah.
And
they
money.
like consume all types of enjoyments they can afford. So it's a mental health. It's an illness.
It's an,
I read about it, but I've forgotten what it's called. So once you've like exhausted all your fantasies,
Yeah.
they
go
resort
for
to
that.
other, like Epstein. You know
And
about
Yeah,
natural,
it's like
Epstein?
Epstein guy.
So they decide to do those other freaky stuff to like satisfy their
I feel
egos
like
and
it's
stuff.
really.
I think Diddy is going to come out.
Yeah.
I doubt it's going to come out.
He's
R.
not going to come
R.
out.
Kelly's counts was smaller than this, and
Than
he's
this.
in prison for like.
That's the
couple of
beauty of
years.
the US justice system. You will do whatever rubbish you want, but the
that-
moment they get you,
That
however
people are also
rich,
saying
however
that
influential.
he must have angered someone in power, because
Yeah.
after all this time, why are all these counts
Why-
coming right
exactly.
now?
No,
Right
sometimes I just think it takes time to collect evidence, and because it's for the police to bring a case against you, they must
Yeah.
have certain things.
Evidence.
So I think it takes time to collect this stuff. Maybe the police department had a hint about it years back, but they
Yeah.
didn't have what it took to bring the charges forward.
Apparently, it's for.
And if they had made it public,
Mm.
it would have been
hard
it would have been hard for them to now collect the evidence.
Mhm.
Because Diddy was rich. Diddy paid off Cassie millions of dollars when she bought a lawsuit against him. So
Yeah.
I think it's
And
just
he also filed for bail, but they refused.
But they
they
refused.
refused. There's no way they're going to grant him bail. First of all, he has whatever it takes to
And there's
run.
like a lot of incriminating evidence on him. The lotion bottles, the
Apparently there
video
was
where,
tapes.
where he was beating up Cassie.
Cassie, oh, right.
It's very hard to like sympathize, to like be on his side.
On
or
his side,
something.
yeah. That was very. I think it's up for Diddy. So.
I think it's game down for him.
Diddy. So now I think what is left are the celebrities that
That
were
apparently people are.
in his closest circle, the likes
You've
of
seen
James.
the Banner Boy allegations.
Yeah. and Diamond
Not
Platinum.
Banner Boy,
not
Platinum.
Banner
And
Boy.
Diamond Platinum.
So the counts are racketeering conspiracy. The second count is, what does that mean? Racketeering conspiracy. You're the lawyer here.
I know.
Yeah, here.
The second one is trafficking by force. Apparently they would like traffic
Kill.
girls to
Don't say
Diddy's
girls,
party.
Even boys.
Because
Even
it's
boys.
Diddy.
Fraud
When you-
or coercion.
When you mean it's difficult
Coercion is like when you force someone
Cause and
to do.
exposing someone.
to
Yeah.
do something.
Then the third count is transportation to engage in prostitution.
Oh.
Like they
So
would
the-
transport.
So racketeering conspiracy means an agreement between individuals to commit a pattern of illegal activities.
An
An
agreement.
So you agree.
Racketeering.
So
I think
this could include money laundering, drug trafficking, organized crime, bribery.
organized. crime.
Organized crime.
I feel
Yeah,
like
I
that's
feel
why
like
they'll bring in
they'll
all the
bring
other
in
side.
all the
All
other
others.
Anyway, I just hope it doesn't go dirty for like Banner Boy, though, because it's going to be ugly for us.
At
It's going to
this
be ugly
point,
to watch.
But it's
whatever is
going
to
to
come
be-
is going to come.
Exactly. By the time Philly was also.
Because these guys have made money. Like it's not. We're entering small accounts. We're talking about
Billions.
like billions and millions of money. We talk about the guys own private jets. Guys are like
Diddy was like a
Hillary.
big business mogul back in the day.
Yeah.
But still up to now.
he still was because
Still.
person that pays over hundreds and millions of dollars in settlements.
Just to
It's
settle
not
a
something
case.
small. Yeah.
He apparently wanted to pay, was it $50 million for bail? And they refused.
Okay.
And nigga is down bad. Do you know offering millions of dollars for bail, just for
And
bail?
it's delayed.
They're still going to prosecute you, but just for
For bail.
bail, for you to
If
be
it
able
was
to
Uganda, I think they would have dropped the charges.
have
They would have dropped that.
Do you know how much money?
President Chicken like having that kind of money. The greed we have in Africa is actually different, to be honest. But that's the beauty of justice system in the US.
No, but
And I think our system should pick a leaf because
it's very hard to pick.
I mean,
a
I was so beaten up because I remember my dad was like a huge fan of Puff Diddy music. I remember we used to we had tapes of Puff
Puff
Diddy
Diddy.
rap music.
Oh, good.
I was so mashed, bro. So mashed.
let's just wait for whatever list is coming out and they see
Yeah.
his end or whatever his new. I think they put him on suicide watch in jail.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
how
you can
bad
commit
things
suicide.
I think Jeffrey Epstein
That's-
committed suicide.
Apparent.
it's very possible to commit suicide.
Because you're not living with yourself.
Exactly.
People will never look at you the
People
same.
never look
One.
at you the same.
Two,
And-
you're going to prison. Diddy is
Exactly.
like 50 years
50
old.
years.
Yeah.
And
Oh God, I think that's like the worst thing. You've made your money.
exactly.
You're 50.
And
You're
there
pushing into like retirement and stuff.
and there is probably going to be there for life.
You're there for life.
So
Obviously, Hollywood is going to blacklist you. There's no way you're going to have a
Exactly.
comeback.
so
Man, you
it's
can never come
better
back from
You
that.
can never
commit
come back from
suicide.
that.
Even the celebrities who are friends with you. Okay, not obviously friends
Obviously,
with you.
you're going to
Who
shine.
Who are
him.
at his parties?
Are
They're
going to-
shining him.
They-
They
Obvious.
are already shining.
Even if it were what would you do? You have to, because these guys still have their careers
Dude.
ahead of them. So you have to
Like,
protect their
better
interests
keep
as
quiet.
well.
Crazy, man.
So you keep quiet and stay away from the whole thing.
Yeah, you
The way Jay-Z has
Keep
kept
quiet.
quiet.
but he hasn't said anything.
And have you guys seen the Beyonce memes? The she knows.
Yeah, but she knows who,
No,
where she
thank
did
you,
thank
babe.
Beyonce. People are saying, who died? There's a celebrity that died recently.
Died.
Liam.
Liam Payne.
Liam Payne, and then they were
the
like,
One Direction guy.
He must have not thanked Beyonce enough. You guys were fans of Liam Payne.
One Direction, bro, I was a big fan. I used to listen to One Direction like in
One
9-4.
Direction.
Crazy.
It was crazy.
Everyone said One Direction.
So Liam Payne, you know, he jumped off a hotel building in what was it?
Argentina.
In
Argentina. Yeah, that's I think that's like a very bad, terrible, painful death.
Who was your favorite One Direction? Who is your favorite One Direction?
Direction.
Zayn.
No, not Zayn. Harry
Yes, it's
Styles.
Zayn.
Harry Styles.
Harry Styles. I think it's also Harry Styles, man. As it was the shit.
Harry Styles is the shit.
And the whole album. So apparently they found pink cocaine in his blood system after checking.
Yeah.
Uh,
But
the hotel called the police saying he was having like a bit of acting out of character.
Like he was rage. He had like.
Yeah.
Rage. He broke the TV. They found smashed stuff in his hotel room.
But I also heard that the girlfriend was there.
She was
at some
there
point.
and then she
And then
left.
they went
had
together
come
to
together.
Argentina, and then
And
she
she
left.
left,
She left him
because
there.
he wanted to stay for a longer time than that plan.
And
So she left.
there's like a video like a few hours before he actually.
Yeah.
The morning
Of the
video, they're having breakfast or
When
something.
they were
Yeah.
having breakfast, it was
But he
around
seemed
midnight.
like a normal.
A normal
guy.
person. You never know what
Yeah.
someone's going through, you know. That's what depression is.
It's-
Never
you
really.
never know.
Never
You
actually
find out
realized.
after they are gone and you're like, yo.
They actually say most depressed people are smiling in public.
You know,
So
actually
you never
having,
tell.
actually having a talk about this in our lecture sometime this week. They're telling us about depression. That you never really get to tell someone is depressed.
Yeah, you
Like the
Just-
most depressed people are people that are happy
happiest
in public.
in public.
People that show they have everything going together. You see someone they are happy. They have,
That
you feel like
is
like they are better
together.
off than most.
Yet
Like
actually,
their
Yeah,
life
yeah,
is
in
put
actual
together.
sense.
suffering behind the curtain.
It's like behind
Yeah.
the curtains.
Crazy.
Crazy. And now this is pushing. And now we're pushing to November, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think voting for this election has already started.
It has not started.
I think it has started. I think they're
It's like
like
it has
early
started.
voting.
Those
I
are
think it has started.
polls. They be
No,
Mm.
those are the polls
Yeah,
like they're
now it's
releasing.
like it's
But now people are actually beginning to
beginning
vote.
to vote.
for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they'll count the votes later and they'll give us the final poll later on.
That's dope. I feel like that's dope. I feel like more people get to vote.
Get
when
to
you
vote,
put
yeah,
it.
yeah.
when
Not
you
like
feel
Ghana.
like
Ghana,
alone,
Ghana, where it's like
like
one
day.
death thing,
Like one day.
one death thing, and
they
then you
expect
have to go to a
the
police
entire
station.
country to make lines
Vote.
in one day.
Man, that's
One day.
so bogus
That's-
that you
that's so
actually
bogus.
vote in one day.
So yeah,
I could get diarrhea on that day.
so I think you can vote
How am I
by
supposed to
mail or
do it?
something.
Yeah.
So you can vote by mail. You can
Vote online.
Vote
Vote
online.
online,
Yes, so the election has really started, and
and I hope Trump wins.
she's a Trump fan. She's a Republican.
I really
Yeah.
don't know what to go with.
So the
Yeah,
thing is, I just feel like when Biden dropped out of the
Yeah.
race, Kamala Harris, I feel like her campaign team made a mistake.
Yeah,
They went so much into assassinating Trump's character
Trump's character than
Rather
than
than
building their campaign.
building their campaign.
No, but I've tried to make my research and go deeper into that thing. I realized that, however, I was having a conversation with someone earlier on earlier this week, and even promised today, and they're like, Kamala Harris is stupid. She's not stupid.
No, okay, I
I've
didn't
actually
say
listened.
stupid. I said
You said she's a fool. She's a fool. So what's
she
the difference?
over-contradicts herself in her
No,
campaign.
I feel like
in this campaign,
there is a
she
lot
said
of pressure
something.
on this
The
woman.
next campaign,
Mm-mm.
for
This is
example,
the thing.
sometimes she was saying, they asked her about Gen Z,
Mhm.
and she said she loves Gen Z, gave us very many reasons that she can. The next day, she went to another campaign. They asked her the same question, and she said Gen Zs are stupid.
That's okay. It's okay
And
to have a
that's
different,
not the only time
different
she's
opinion.
contradicting
No, but
herself. She's
I can
contradicting
actually defend
herself
her for you.
the whole time.
Let me defend. I feel like there was a lot of pressure when she came in. Remember, she was not the chosen candidate from
Yeah.
the start. So her campaign team went into more of creating influence, like influencers, rather than giving us actual knowledge to work with about and strategies. But if you go deeper into her campaign, you realize that this woman actually has policies. She might present them in like the worst way possible, but actually has policies.
In the worst way possible that just
No,
doesn't
like
make sense.
first of all, and I feel the world is judging us so much because somehow you're okay with Trump being a felon and him being lawless, but you feel like Kamala has to be a saint just to be
No,
fearless.
she doesn't have to be.
her.
She doesn't have to be a saint. But
No,
like,
it's not really
there is
fair to her for
certain
you
things
guys
she's
to-
doing. But I was Team Kamala before until recently.
If I were a voter, I would
The
be
fact that
undecided.
she
But
also, then the other thing that I don't like is the fact that her stand on Christianity is.
What's her stand on Christianity?
Sometimes she was in a campaign and someone said either praise Jesus or something like that, and she
You
said
guys are the wrong
you
one.
are
You are
in
the
the
wrong-
wrong.
she's
Yeah,
right.
no,
She's
really.
she's
You're
right. She was not a
supposed to be
religious
the right-
campaign.
No, she's
Then
right.
the next day she
And
went to
other thing-
church.
No, let me tell you
Muslims
something.
are
No,
doing herself.
no.
There's
Let me
Muslims
tell
that
you.
are
Let me tell you
running
something.
this.
First
No,
of all,
and
I
then
want you to
has
understand
been
the
saying her
difference.
Christian
Actually,
strategies
yes, this thing
don't
No.
about
make
Christians
sense.
of wanting
No,
to put
let me
their
tell
faith
you.
No,
Everywhere,
like,
that's
she
what I
shouldn't
like
have
it.
said
It's a
it.
political
It's
rally.
a political rally, not a
why
religious rally.
the hell are you?
No,
And
like,
the other
she
thing-
should have
no, let me
just
tell
said.
you.
Actually, I feel like she should have
I want you to
kept quiet
understand.
about
And
it.
you said she told him you should be in a rally
Yeah,
across
nah.
the street because
Yeah.
we have two different rallies and Trump's rally was opposite, right?
Yeah.
I'll tell you why. Trump is a Republican. Kamala is a Democrat.
Yeah,
Among the principles of Republicans, Christianity is among.
yeah,
While the Democrats are more of the open-minded. It's more
Yeah, it's more-
the inclusive, like whatever religion is, right?
yeah.
So I feel like she was telling the person you have to be the other side because that's where the Christian
Oriental.
oriented
no,
party is.
but
So you shouldn't really
even
force someone
basing-
then.
Even leaving that aside, her entire campaign Christian strategies. are
It's
just-
okay.
No.
First of all, you're running for president for an entire country.
For
You have
an entire
a Muslim.
country.
You have a
So you're supposed
atheist.
to be
The last thing
inclusive.
you should do
So
is
the last
Inclusive.
thing you should actually do is
Let me tell you
include
something.
religion in your political strategy.
Exactly,
Like,
that's what
leave
she's
it out.
doing.
And that's what she's
That's
doing.
not what she's doing.
That's what she's doing. Let me tell you, first of all, I'm a
But
devout
actually-
Christian and I'm going to tell you this.
That's
I'm
not
a devout
she's
Christian,
doing.
but just because I'm Christian doesn't mean I should have to force my beliefs onto somebody else.
No, not exactly why she should not talk about religion at
So
all.
if you come out in my rally and tell me,
No, but that's not the only time she has talked
and I'll tell you
about
something,
Christianity.
the same thing was told to Obama sometime. Obama was addressing veterans some years back, and a guy jumps out and is like, Jesus is king, and he's like, yeah, no one is arguing against that.
Exactly, she should have said something like that.
No, but you know, when for someone, you're the wrong rally is exactly the
It's
same
exactly
thing.
as-
It's not the
Because
same
if
thing.
the Republicans are the other side and that's their oriented basis, then I believe.
Okay,
I have a
sorry.
feeling
But-
Promise is these Christians who want to paint Jesus on everyone.
No,
on
no,
everyone's
no, no,
foreheads,
no,
everything.
no,
That's
no,
not how
no.
religion should
No,
work,
no, no.
actually.
I feel like majority. First of all, I hate painting religion on people. For starters, I'm not even baptized. I don't belong to a religion.
Well,
I believe that
I'm
religion
not
is more than
baptized.
baptism.
You're not
Christianity
baptized?
is
Yeah,
more
I'm
than
not.
baptism.
you realize you go to hell when you're not baptized.
Oh, please, I don't believe in
I
that.
don't believe that you go
That's
to
just
when
it.
you're not
You have to be
baptized.
baptized.
No.
I don't believe.
I
you
believe
go
that
to
you
hell.
guys are putting a lot of
A lot of pressure.
a lot
You
of
have to
pressure
be
about
baptized.
religion.
You have
Yeah,
to be
like
baptized.
I don't
It's like-
have to belong
So
to a certain.
I could be a good Christian or I could be a good
Yeah.
believer in Christ, and you tell me just because I'm not baptized, you're going to the
You're
other
going to
side.
the
That's
other
You're
side.
definitely going to that.
no, you're
No,
not.
no, you're
According
not.
to the
you're
Bible
not.
and stuff. According to the religion, if you're not baptized,
So the Bible.
The
does
Bible says if
say
you believe Jesus is the way, the
it's
truth,
the
and
way,
the
the
life,
truth, and the life.
you'll get to go to heaven. It doesn't say you have to be
You
baptized.
have to be baptized.
Say
you're
baptized.
getting baptized.
No, I'm
Why the
not
fuck would you
saying.
take
I'm
that
not saying I'm not
No,
getting
actually, you
baptized.
guys
It's not
got the
taking a
entire
risk.
point of
Taking a
baptism
risk.
wrong. No, this is the thing.
No, but
Baptism should have been.
Can you get married when you're not baptized
No.
in Uganda? You
no,
can't.
You can't.
You have to be baptized,
You have to be-
confirmed.
No, listen. Exactly.
No, let me tell you.
I have to make the decision
To be
by-
baptized.
to be baptized,
Baptized
and
in
in
my-
what church?
What are you waiting
No,
for?
let me tell you
No.
what baptism is, Marvin. Baptism is when you feel you've done everything wrong in life and then you want to get back to Christ.
Exactly.
So you're getting saved to start afresh to
Exactly.
get
So
baptized.
getting saved.
Yeah, in
That's what
Uganda,
that is.
you're born at like
You're born
3
like
months
at
and
3
they
months
dip you
and
in
you're
water and
baptized
you baptize and
like
you barely
4
know a thing.
And you just
That's
find
not right.
that's why we find very many people changing religion. If you notice right now, if you notice campus students, majority of them don't belong to the religions they were
They are born
baptized
So
when they were like 4 months.
So
Majority
you're waiting to change religion so that you get
no,
baptized.
not change religion. But like, It's more like
I feel
You're
like
waiting to find
the
just
yourself.
point
want
of
to be
baptism
the
should
right-
be left to the individual to find
yeah,
out.
to find out like I just
If I
want to be in
to
the
get
right
baptized or
place.
not.
That makes
You know,
sense. That makes
democratic principles like Kamala Harris
Nah.
and like Republican India. But whatever happens,
not
the US
Republican.
election, it's going to be whoever
It's
wins.
going to it literally affects the entire world.
It does affect the entire world, but whoever wins really. Trump. This would be Trump's last run at it.
Yeah. So
I've
if
only
it
been
doesn't win,
been enjoying Elon Musk's tweets. Apparently, he's going to be like on the cabinet if Trump wins.
yeah.
Whatever it is, and I feel like
And Bill Gates
No, Bill
apparently.
Gates is Kamala
no, Bill
Harris.
Gates
Kamala
won't-
Harris.
He won't be on the.
Yeah,
That's-
he won't
that's
be,
just
but
advocates
he's
for-
just advocating for
Kamala
principles.
And
Harris.
apparently,
Taylor Swift, Eminem,
allegedly-
all these guys,
Exactly.
Lizzo, all these guys have endorsed.
allegedly, Bill Gates injected around $50 million,
$50 million
into
her
Kamala
campaign.
Harris's
This
campaign.
shouldn't be a surprise. You guys, billionaires do this all the time when it comes to
Yeah,
election-
because you need.
election process. Because
For
you
real?
need. Yeah.
Yeah, you need.
What do you think funds their campaigns? These guys collect money for their
Exactly.
campaigns. So like here in Uganda, where government
Your
pays.
government just pays you.
But I feel like also in Uganda, a couple of rich guys endorse.
Oh please.
I don't think
Our
so.
politics is a joke.
First
Our
of all-
politics is a joke. We don't even talk about it.
First of all, our politics, the government pays you.
The government pays you.
To
When you run
your
for pres-
campaign.
when
When
for
you run for
president.
president. Like,
First of all, you pay like
So-
20 to URA
yeah.
to run for president.
Mhm.
Then I think
Yeah, I
government
remember
gives you money.
Mabidi raising
Exactly.
that cash back in
Yeah.
2016.
And then government gives you money
Gives you
after
money
for your campaign.
For your
and blah, blah.
campaign and stuff. Blah,
They also
blah.
give you a car,
Stuff
stuff like
that.
that.
Ugandan
So
politics
it's
is
different.
just
You know,
like-
I think you can see that different.
Is there
side,
any
like,
other people running apart from Trump?
Yeah.
and Kamala?
Yeah.
Apparently,
there's
so
another
that-
There is a
apparently-
lady that is
Yeah,
running who
but
has
the
been
people-
running, I think, since Obama's
Since
time. She has
ever.
never won.
Isn't
Forget
there like
her
a limit
name.
of the number of times you can run?
I don't.
No,
There's a limit
I think
on the
there's a
number of
limit.
times.
I don't.
You
The
can serve
number
as
of times you
president.
can
It's
serve
only
as
2 times.
president,
2 times.
but I think there is no limit to the number of times you can.
So that means if
run
Trump
for
loses, he can come back again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
he can
yeah,
come
yeah.
back
If he loses, he
Yeah.
can come back.
And come back again.
Why
Crazy.
would he?
No, actually, Trump said that if he loses this
If he loses,
time,
he won't
it's
come.
going for good.
Yeah,
So
he
Kamala
should
is
go.
going to be the first female president. of the
Yeah,
US.
I
I
believe.
think
I think it would be great for them to have
a female
a
president.
female president, black
Why?
at that.
Why?
You know, because we talk about woman emancipation and all this, most people think the US is like the most developed country in the world. It's not,
Yeah.
and I don't believe it is even developed to that extent. But you know, people want to idolize the US and realize you look at they're the ones telling us about woman emancipation. They've never had a female president. They are answering about.
Have we?
Have we?
How many countries have had
Have
female
had.
Let
presidents?
me tell you,
They're
countries
very
have very many countries have had female presidents. You guys just know about them.
No, like
I
ratio
know
of
Germany, Liberia.
like
a few
the ratio of
places.
Tanzania has a
yes,
female
and-
president. There's a
Yeah,
country,
but she was mixed.
Mexico, right? Is it Mexico or something? Some countries that south just actually their female president. I want you to move to these countries of like countries in Europe,
Yeah.
the likes of now I
Only
can't
not Germany.
gauge. I think the
Their
likes of
chancellor is a girl.
she was
Did you just say so?
girl. No, but if you move to Europe, there are a lot of countries that have had female leaders. A
Girl,
lot of
woman.
them.
Yeah, but
I just feel like it would be a great step in the right direction.
I'm a
I-
big
Some
sense
of our
to
policies
Harris
are-
because
I'm-
of Obama. Because Obama is campaigning for her.
Obama is a Democrat.
And
so
Obama
it's
is
for
a-
party. Oh,
The
please.
ultimate president.
I don't
To
like
my side,
Obama.
I'm more of an undecided voter.
You're not a voter, you're more of an
You're
undecided
not.
Ugandan.
Observer, right?
Observer, yeah.
Yeah, I'm an undecided observer. So
Um,
most likely Harris, but I feel like Trump's policies, some of them are really he articulates them in the wrong way.
yeah, but
But I feel he has some policies that are also great for the US.
exactly.
So I feel if the Harris campaign had led a strategic and
I'm more
taken the
strategic
higher road, right now they would have bad numbers. But they decided to take the
to
low
take
road
the-
and shoot shots at Trump. Already had bullet holes in his
Trump is
campaign.
Republican. Eh?
Yeah,
So let's just wait
Anyway,
for the
let's
outcome.
just see
Whatever
how
it
that
is, we
goes,
shall
but-
enjoy and watch it.
It's next week, November 3rd.
yeah.
Actually, November 3rd. It's not really very far.
Yeah.
So let's wait and see. Because I think the Senate also has to vote.
Yeah.
And
Anyway.
then we can
Crazy,
close
crazy.
it out. But it's
Yeah.
been a very interesting election period. I really enjoyed watching their debates and
I've enjoyed watching the
the entire thing. This election
entire
pre-
thing.
You guys actually go on social media and
Yes.
search
Yeah,
how far with them.
yeah. It's actually
it's
interesting.
It's interesting.
It's
It's,
very
Pops
interesting.
up on mine once in a while, but
It's
interesting. It's interesting.
It's interesting
I
to
really enjoyed
watch
watching their
It's like Ugandan politics.
thing. Yeah.
Ugandan politics is interesting. The election, may I enjoy the election
Oh, God, no.
period.
No, actually,
Ugandan
Ugandan politics is worrying.
I actually enjoy
Sorry.
Ugandan politics. I'm not
I
going to lie
hate
to you.
Ugandan politics. Jeez. I remember.
First of all, okay, maybe there's like MP elections there, that there might be some bit of fairness, but when it comes
Where?
to voting,
Let me tell you.
the-
MPs, I remember when we were voting MPs the last time we voted. I wasn't a valid voter. I voted an MP 10 times.
You voted?
Yeah,
who did you vote?
But you-
Because you want to do like in Form 4.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're in Form 4.
exactly. Why I can vote. And like, the guy
Did you
that
have
was-
ID?
No. I would just,
Yes, you
and I had
voted.
nothing to use to vote. I'd pushed my sister to vote. As guy says, pick any number of ballot papers you want
I
and
think
vote.
2026 I'll be
And
eligible
vote.
to vote.
Yeah, we are
And
going to
voted.
vote.
The
Yeah, we're
only
going to
thing
be
I'll
eligible.
vote in 2026 is the presidential election. The rest I won't even waste my time.
I don't even think I'll vote presidential
Where do you
election.
vote from? Bar.
You can vote.
Yeah, I'll vote in that.
Do you vote where you registered to
Yeah,
vote?
last time I voted Machindia East.
Yeah, so I'm only voting the presidential thing.
But I feel like voting presidential things either won't make sense.
Yeah, I just want to participate in whatever kind of rubbish you have
Yes,
going
It
there
could
is
on.
make sense. You never know who's going to vote there.
The result is
The winner.
literally
The
always
winner.
predetermined.
Moses said he won't come, unlike what the rumors
His
are
father
saying.
is standing.
I wouldn't vote him either.
Presidential Museveni.
It's
Since
stand-
he's coming back. It is his
It's
father.
his father.
I
So
don't.
yeah, so the old man is coming back.
Exactly. And he's going to win.
Wow, we're surprised.
Exactly. We're not it's no longer like a reason to vote for you.
But it's okay. We're better off than Cameroon. Cameroon has had two presidents since independence.
What the hell?
Their president doesn't even live in the country. Guy lives in Switzerland. He only comes back for elections.
You're playing.
I swear to God, it's called Paul Biya Search.
Paul Beer.
Guy only comes back for elections and
Okay.
goes back to
And
his
they
house in
still
Switzerland.
vote.
They have only had two presidents since independence.
What the hell?
So we're kind of better off. So, as we complain about our situation, we need to look at that and actually be grateful.
He looks like 90.
He is
He's
90-something.
91.
Okay, yeah. We're kind of better.
And he's
but
the
still.
second president. Oh my
Yeah.
god, that's crazy.
What the hell?
When did they get independence? Like,
Such, and 19-something.
Was it before us or after us?
August 17th, such Cameroon
Okay.
independence.
that's crazy, man.
Okay, that's funny.
Ah,
I swear.
1961.
No,
That's before us.
That's before us.
That's a year
And I've
before
had-
us.
And we have had like
President.
10 presidents, and I've only had two.
But
Okay,
still, if you compare the amount of time Museveni has spent
as Spain,
as president, and then you give it to someone else,
someone
then
else.
it makes sense. It makes it possible.
Yeah,
Because
it's
it's
possible.
very possible.
Because
Oh,
you
yeah,
find the
by
first
the way,
person
yeah.
also had like a
And
long
like
run.
a long run, like the same
president.
time span, and then
Smaller.
By the way,
shorter-
speaking
shorter
of
time.
presidents, I saw this guy. I think because it's Sierra Leone or something. It's called. His name starts with it's either Valentin or Victor or something of that sort.
Sierra.
Sierra Leone or some other country in that region.
yeah,
He became president at 25 through a coup d'etat, and he embezzled money and put it in foreign accounts, and he put the money in his wife's name. Then the guy was ousted. Then the wife divorced him.
Then the wife
Guy
took over.
became broke. Broke. Guy is now like when you go to your village, those guys that you find drinking alcohol, those local bars that drink
Yeah.
that local brew,
yeah.
he's one of those guys, and he's living with a mom now. I don't know if you see the live, but that's like
Okay.
some bad karma. That's
But
like
no,
bad
but
luck.
like
No, that's not bad luck. That's women.
no, but
That's
beyond-
like beyond like all your money. Like that's beyond women.
But
That's like
that's-
that devil. It's like he married Satan
that's
himself.
beyond. No, but let's be honest. Why would you, in your right senses, put your entire
Let me
fortune
tell you,
He embezzled the cash.
he embezzled
so
the
he didn't
cash,
want
so he didn't want it
mislead
in his name.
Yeah.
Because you are
in your
president.
mother's name,
Man,
Please.
don't ask us. The guy
in
was
your
just-
wife.
Okay, let me tell you. You have siblings. Like put in your sister's name at
Exactly.
least.
Your
I can't
wife,
put all
are
your
you
money.
mad?
Let me tell you. If I ever get like that kind of money,
I feel like
rest
when
assured it
married-
won't all be in my names.
Exactly.
maybe
Rest
he was
assured.
in love.
What kind
What
of
kind-
love is
let me
that?
tell you. I don't think
Maybe
there's
he never
ever
thought
any
at
kind
any
of
one
love
point.
that will make me become that stupid
Exactly.
with money. To be
Like
honest.
that's being stupid.
For
That's
real.
beyond.
No, but you
being
can't blame him. You can't blame him. You know when you talk about country, you have a lot of
You have
things
You
going
never
on
think
in your
about
life.
your wife.
You never think
living
about because you've
You
become
guys-
president. You've given
You're
her
like
like
president.
you're
You're
given
guys-
her a
ultimate
platform.
life. Like,
Like,
you're the
women-
ultimate man in the country.
Like,
You guys.
other women don't get that platform.
Exactly.
So you don't think she'll
just-
ever leave you like that, bro?
Yeah.
No,
That
let
man
me
really
tell
just
you.
feel
that.
like
Your
the
end
woman
is
just
supposed
feeling that-
exactly. You don't think she'll ever leave you, but exactly you've known she's with you because you're president. You're the ultimate man. So
Let
the
me tell
minute
you,
you're not, she has a reason
Sometimes you
to
can't
leave.
foresee some things. You can't blame. You
Oh,
can't
yes,
foresee some
I
things.
can blame him.
You can understand her taking your property, but all of it,
Yes.
like, and she doesn't even care. You're in a village.
Why would she care? That's what she wanted.
But how would you go from president to
Guy now walks like a normal woman in the country, and people just ignore him. And you just sit and you think about your past life, and you're like,
And you're like, what the fuck?
guy?
And now you
said I
can't.
was Juju in
And
that
now you
stuff.
can't come back because
Obviously, you can't.
you already.
Maybe you
screwed
can
up.
be like exactly.
So, but
That would be
that's
terrible.
kind of like witchcraft for real.
That,
I think
that
there's
is witchcraft.
That
Like,
is
there's
witchcraft,
someone.
that's like your village
His
name following
ancestors
you.
is
Because when you're
village men.
president, you have a
Well,
vice president. You can't tell me the
exactly.
vice president, the former, let's say he's now former, can
Mm.
fail to open at least a door for him in a certain
In a
place or
certain
something.
place or something.
Exactly.
So
You
I
know, the
think-
people you favor, like army generals
Yeah.
and stuff. You
Exactly.
can't
like
tell me
there's like a
Like-
billion favors you give out when
you
you're
give
president.
out to
When you're
people
president.
and
And none of them is man. His
He's
village
willing to
men.
at least
His
and
village
someone
Yeah.
is
men.
willing to at least give you some.
His village men were
that's just
gone.
bad karma. Or
That's-
just-
Bad, terrible.
Ouch.
Look here in Uganda, people that are related to Obote, guys are not really
Guys,
as bad.
the
Guys are
son is
really
the
like-
president
Yeah.
of UPC.
of UPC.
Guys are not that
And he
bad.
recently merged it to the NRG. Do you know how much cash he must have gotten from that?
Exactly.
Is
But-
he even the son or the grandson? He's the son.
The son.
Jimmy and
Yeah,
Kenna.
they're not that
And I feel like you can't in Uganda. You can't have been part of politics long time and
you-
been a
Oh,
bad
please,
place
you
right
can.
now.
You can.
Most of them are not literally.
Yeah,
all
most of them are not.
are
All of them.
are comfortable.
I feel like
space.
our politics is all entangled. Like
Exactly, like it's
one leader, when one leader goes off,
Mm.
they don't like entirely go
entirely
off.
go
Like
off.
they stay.
They have.
There's some
yeah,
people
like
that
there's
stay
political
there.
parties that-
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
So it's
But
all
remember,
like-
his was a coup d'etat, like.
Oh.
exactly.
Okay,
But
imagine.
exactly,
Okay, no,
since it was a
imagine
coup
this.
d'etat,
Imagine
meaning
this.
those guys that went with him,
By those things, the
with
army
him.
generals that went with
the
him.
army generals that went with him.
I think it's
Ah,
just witchcraft.
I'm going to do
it's
more
just
reading into that fact.
village-
I'm going to do more reading into that
Village
fact,
You'll
men
tell
were
us the
just
next
and then
so-
I'll tell you guys how he got to that terrible, terrible place.
Okay, that's
I
really
think we should
fun.
wrap it up.
Yeah.
Oh, do we have questions to like answer
Questions to answer anything we do.
or reactions from the last? The last pod was
That-
Harry's pod.
The last pod
That's
was Harry's
very
pod, and released a very short pod about a little game that we had played. But it's been fun, this engagement.
Yeah,
So I don't think there's any questions.
I don't
Not
think
really,
so.
we don't have any questions. Maybe in the next pod, but not
The next pod, I feel like we should start getting like questions from like the people who
From
the
watch,
people.
yeah.
We should.
like engage with them and stuff.
Mm.
So we're going to like create a place where you guys can like ask questions or tell us
Or
any stories
any
that
You
you want to
story
hear
that
on the
you-
pod,
yeah.
and we shall
Yeah,
react to
by
them
that
on
That
the
would be
next
fun.
podcast.
That would be fun.
Remember the guy who told us his mom was a spy for the government. Anyways, guys, it's been fun. See you
It's
next
been
time.
fun. See you
Nice to
next
be
time.
back.
Bye.
Bye.